Welcome back. Attorney Fred Smith, QC, was arraigned before the court in New Providence today on the charge of causing unlawful harm. Smith is accused of knocking down a man at Jaws Beach in Nassau in April of this year. Appearing before Magistrate Joyanne Ferguson Pratt, Attorney Smith pled not guilty and the matter was adjourned to December 10th. Attorney Fred Smith was then released on his own recognizance without objections from police. He was represented by Attorney J. Henry Bostwick. Yesterday, Smith held a press conference on Grand Bahama, telling members of the media that he is innocent of the charges being brought against him. In other news, the Grand Bahama Independence Committee still celebrating the success of its parade and motorcade held over a 3-day period on Grand Bahama. Committee members say the event speaks to a high level of national pride on Grand Bahama.
It was a short but spirited parade as churches from East End to West End marched down the Mall Drive to celebrate the country's 40th birthday. It featured the Church of God, the Baptist, Church of God of Prophecy and non-denominational churches, as well as sporting organizations and a few bands. Community Holiness out of 8 Mile Rock was a showstopper with a live band and a praise team on parade. Coordinator Dr. Cecil Thompson says participants had a number of reasons to celebrate.
The 40th birthday of an independent Bahamas, they were acknowledging the kingship and lordship of Jesus Christ in this country, and at the same time they were celebrating our religious freedom that has been flourishing in our country since Columbus.
Hundreds marched from the Mall Drive to the Ranfurly Circus, while others lined the parade route or watched from their homes. Co-chair of the Independence Committee, Peter Adderley, says it was a spectacular display of Bahamian pride.
It's been a teary-eye experience over the past few weeks to see young and old run out of their homes, stand on street corners, line the Mall Drive, line the entire West Grand Bahama with Bahamian flags, mothers and fathers holding children, and lending to what is the 40th anniversary experience. And it is clear that they're all really, really proud to be Bahamians.
Impressed with the level of participation in the ecumenical parade, Dr. Thompson says he hopes it becomes an annual event.
The Baptists have their celebrations when they come together, and the Seventh-day Adventists have their celebrations. Of course, I'm an Anglican. We Anglicans have our celebration. Other denominations have celebration. This will have been the first time you have all these different denominations coming together, and we want to make that a feature. And the sporting organizations, okay? So all in all, it was just a successful weekend.
Natalie Martinborough, ZNS Network News.
A Bahamian to deliver the commencement address at a U.S. university. Dr. Donald McCartney has been invited to serve as the 2013 student speaker for the University of Phoenix Atlanta campus on September 29th. In January of this year, Dr. McCartney's doctorate in management and organizational leadership from the University of Phoenix was conferred, and he will be officially hooded on September 29th. Dr. McCartney says it is a special honor to have been selected to address that student body at Atlanta's Phoenix University. And switching gears now, hundreds of young people gathered for the closing of the Freeport City Council's summer camp today. In this report, Sabrina Brown tells us that the young people got some words of advice from a local law enforcement official.
The Freeport City Council camp was held at 3 locations on the island and attracted some 500 young people. During the closing ceremony at the Jack Hayward Gym Friday morning, Superintendent of Police Clarence Rackley encouraged the campers to be law-abiding citizens. The officer in charge of the Central Division spoke about some issues facing young people.
As the officer in charge at Central, for example, we see an increased amount of stealing complaints, and quite a number of those, I would say, the majority of those are perpetrated by young persons. Stealing from a vehicle is another major concern for us, and we find that the majority of those complaints are being perpetrated by young persons. And I'm speaking about young persons between the ages of 12 to 16. So that is of great concern to us.
Freeport City Councilor Melvina Albury and arts and craft instructor Veronica Ellis believe the month-long event was significant to the overall development of the participants.
I think it's a wholesome event, and it keeps children off of the street during the summer to keep them out of mischief.
It gave me an opportunity to take our young girls and boys and put them before what we need in this country, technical skills. I think we really need skillful workers in this country, so it gave our young ladies an opportunity to get on the sewing machine.
The young campers say the summer event was empowering.
We learned the basics like school, maths, reading.
I really liked it, and I learned more about fractions because I don't know too much about it.
I learned how to sew, we went swimming, we went to a farm, we learned stuff about animals.
Not only is it strictly fun, but also an educational program.
Sabrina Brown, ZNS Network News.
Thank you, Sabrina. With most of the camp activities happening in the Freeport district, youngsters in the outskirts are often forgotten. But not this year. A special camp held in East Grand Bahama afforded youngsters a grand opportunity. John Davis Rolle reports.
Strike Up the Band Maestro and the internationally acclaimed Legends Marching Band did just that. The award-winning band bringing some excitement to East End Grand Bahama as a special summer camp designed with healthy living in mind came to a close. Local campers, family, and friends flocking to the High Rock Primary School to celebrate what organizers say has been a week of learning and fun-filled activities with focus on healthy issues from head to toe. Coordinator Susan Lee, along with Rotarian Edward Pavey, says the camp was indeed a success.
We decided to put this camp together, and we decided to make it a camp that would be something that would really be helpful for them as adults. And so for a week, they've learned about healthy eating habits and hygiene and dental care, and they had a well checkup, and they've tried all different kinds of foods, even ones that they almost turned their noses up, but they've been really great.
And everything's been about healthy things that they've been taking stuff home, trying to get their families involved. Little things that they can do here on the East End. And you know, today's the culmination, and we're having the little fair. The parents will be here, and there's slideshows of the whole week's progress, and they are going to show their parents what they learned all week in the camp.
For Dr. Mary DeLuzmas, the camp was a part of an ongoing commitment to not only positively impact the lives of youngsters, but to provide a grand opportunity for visiting college students as well.
I've had university students coming to the island for several years, and each summer they came, we had to find a new home for them. But we hope now we perhaps started an annual event, and that students from different universities can come together for 2 weeks in the summer and help plan a camp for the children of the East End, because they can't get to the camps like the kids in Freeport can. So this was sort of, we hope, their own camp.
Member of Parliament for East Grand Bahama Peter Turnquest, along with campers Henley Mackey and James Morrison, say the camp was indeed timely.
We've had some visiting college students here that are helping out and running the camps, nurses and educators, teaching about healthy lifestyles and the kind of nutritional guidelines we should be following.
I felt that the camp was terrific. I loved everything about it, and I learned how to take care of my teeth and how to take care of my body and perfect hygiene.
What will happen as a result of the camp?
I hope that more children will come to the camp each year, because the camp is a perfect influence to every child.
And what do you like most about the camp?
I like the exercising class and how the teachers, they always have a smile on their face.
Joan Davis Rolle, ZNS Network News.
Tonight, Grand Bahamians are in for a very special treat as international rap artist Future is on island.
Our Megan Shepard has the exclusive.
I'm here and I'm not in New York. I heard it was a rumors. Like, we didn't stage this. This is real life right here.
Despite rumors circulating in the world of social media, international rap artist Future is clearing them up. The rapper is scheduled to deliver a jaw-dropping performance this evening at Club Amnesia. Future says to expect all of his popular songs.
You can expect me to do all my smash singles, you know what I'm saying, whatever they request. I know on the flyer for Freeport they was requesting Turn on the Lights, Karate Chop, Tap Out, and several other songs. So we're just going to give them a great experience, you know. I feel good to be in the Bahamas for my first time. The redemption show, that's what it's about. Make sure I get out there early for the fans. It's exciting. I'm just excited to be here, so I know my energy is incredible already from the start. just ready to get out on the stage and see how my fans gonna respond.
Future says he has received a warm welcome to the island and is already feeling the love. He's encouraging everyone to come out early.
Just come out. I love y'all supporting me from day one, and me being here is an honor. It's a privilege to be here, sitting here. And so y'all open me with welcome arms, and I'm gonna show love back. It's all love with me. Future, the turn up is real tonight. So I'm hitting the stage, and I hope everybody be in attendance.
President of Fantastic Four Promotions Gregory Major says it will be a no-nonsense and zero-tolerance zone for violence. He says while the Redemption concert will provide activity on the island, it will also create income.
A lot of people out of town. For Grand Bahama, it's a little boost for the economy. Of course, hotels pretty much booked up. Everybody is flying in from Nassau, from Florida, from Atlanta. We have some of our friends from LA as well. So we have a lot of people from out of town, in town, that's ready for the show. And everybody's excited for Grand Bahama. We hope that they go out and support the local restaurants, local stores. You'll see them all around.
Major says showtime is at midnight. Megan Shepard, ZNS Network News.
Well, that's going to do it for us here in the North. On behalf of our entire ZNS News team,
I'm Megan Shepard.
I'm Shasheena. We'll have a great evening.